Life is 100 flights of stairs in a building with an elevator that goes extremely slow. Some were born on the 25th floor, but most of us were born on the first. In the quest to reach the top, the trick is to take the stairs, regardless of where you started out, and never enter the comfortable elevator, no matter how you've caught up.
Yo. Aye. Hard breathing through kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but baby. It's a dazzle thing, karibu tu caliente. Give me this fun fight, girl, I'm here to conquer, girl, In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Aubrey, I'm a bigger man. Careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
Yo! What's up? Man, we got Connor Rush using the third person now. I mean, what's up? Bruh, I need my practices to be earlier so I can make some more workouts. Connor Rush cannot be second. I like it. I was forced to use the third person growing up because I don't know, because my name is John Sanders and it just like kind of rolls off the tongue. And I don't know, people were like mocking me, but they would only call me John Sanders. They'd be like John Sanders. Like it's weird. They would talk about me as if I weren't there to me. They're like, well, what would John Sanders do? And I was like, dude, why are you talking to me like that? And it got in my head too, so I just started doing it. Maybe you should see it like that. If you can back out of yourself and see yourself and then comment on yourself and critique yourself and like live like that, that's actually something that like a lot of successful people do. They're able to step outside of themselves to see themselves. I'm not saying to say it in a cocky way or something like that, but yeah, see yourself as like an entity beyond just your mind. And then, especially like when you guys are doing moves and things like that, you can see your moves, correct those moves, and you can live life without certain biases that will hold you back. All right? Because the biases are things like, oh, I'm trying my hardest, but are you really? You know, you can look at anyone, including Michael Jordan, and say, well, he could have improved there. But somehow, some way, we see ourselves as like perfect. Or sometimes we see ourselves as like doing nothing right ever, right? That's not correct either. Stepping outside of yourself allows you to look at yourself and, judge things sensibly and like figure out things like correctly. All right. Higher being Connor. Oh, you're saying that you're a higher being? Oh, no, that probably isn't true. Especially when you can't even jump. All right, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, starting off for the day, we got our day, we've already spent the first 12 days talking about our movies, so that was our first through 12th grade. Over the next 12 days, we talk about our challenges. So for today's challenge, we're going to go to the first grade challenge. All right, now the challenges may not quite match up to tell you exactly when to start something. That's why you should have the book, and the book tells you exactly when to start these challenges. But I'm just here to support you on these days and maybe help you out along the way. So if you're a first grader, all right, it says you should continue with the Chastain challenge. Complete your 5 chosen items. Believe in yourself. All right. So along with watching the movie Air Bud, you should be doing the Chastain challenge, all right? And the Chastain challenge on our site is found. Again, you can click on challenges right here. It'll show you like a random one. Like if you refresh the page, this one says Dribbling Dojo, but if you refresh it, it gives you a random one like Dunk Skill. But you can click right here for all challenges. That's the fastest way to get to the challenges section. The other way is through the curriculum and then click on challenges there. But that's 2 clicks versus just 1 click. All right. Once you get to here, it might be up here randomly. And again, whenever you refresh the page, these are randomly changing, right? But on the Chastain challenge, it happens to be the first one right there. So you click on the Chastain challenge and you choose one of these 5 things, one of these 5 items. And again, I believe Derek is doing it right now, and he did choose 5 easier items. That's good. He only has to do the Chastain challenge like once this entire year. No need to get harder. This is easy enough, okay? Stick with it. Don't try to outdo yourself. All I asked for was the Chastain challenge. I didn't say pick the hardest Chastain challenge ever to be picked. No, I didn't say that. I said just do the Chastain challenge. So if you can do it harder, do it harder. But if you can't, hey, do it easy. Do whatever you can do to stick with the book. Stick with the book. You do what the book says, you're all good. Now for 7th graders, later on, I believe, I think for 10 months of this year, you're doing the Chastain challenge. So you must choose a different set of 5 each time. And your goal is to accomplish the entire thing. I believe every grade does the Chastain challenge at least for like 1 month. So whenever it comes to your time, heads up, this is how you do it. You just select one of these things from each of these categories, whether it be conditioning, health, mentality, skill, and strength, and then you submit it. It sends you a copy of it. You can print it out, and then you can do it. What's up, Noah Masseth? All right. Anyway, so first graders, that is your deal for this month. It seems like. So good luck with that. Let me know how it's going. I believe we only have one person doing it, and that is Derek. We should have got Declan in on it, but you know what? We'll get him in the fold right now. I think he's moving at a slower pace right now because it's just his first month. So we will get him started and going and looking like a superstar in no time. All right, let's check the. Let's rewind to. I went to Ryan Elementary School today. I'm trying to get into the several schools, but this is the only one that I could get into. As I go in there, I'm supposed to work out their kindergartners, and I had them all do the impossible dribble. I do that with a lot of new kids that I see, and when they did it, every kid stopped doing it except for 3 of them. All right, so I pulled those 3 up, and I asked the teacher, or later on in private, I was like, were those the right 3 kids? She's like, oh yeah, it's always those 3 kids. All right, it's very, very obvious. Like from the first minute that I was there, just tell who is what and what is what. All right, because they didn't give up. And the one girl who was first place, she like sprinted for the ball. She never did it, but like she really wanted to. And I think we lose that. All right, we lose that focus when it comes down to other things. Everything in life is the impossible dribble. All right, everything, because everything's impossible until you do it. So see every challenge like that, and you want to be so persistent that even if you lose, someone just points to you and is like, you're a winner. All right, so like that girl, her name is Summer. I gave her our card. I was like, here you go, Summer. Kindergartner. Maybe she'll join. Maybe she's the next great one. I don't know. But I sure as heck know this is not going to be one of the other kids that gave up after 2 seconds. All right. I was so close. I should have woken up at 1 a.m. to do it. But I had 1 day left of the first Chastain challenge. I did, but then I went on vacation. Yes. The Chastain challenge, the hardest part about it, besides, like the mile run and then the harder parts, is doing it every single day. All right, that's the superpower of it. I mean, like, again, remember Rohit saying how easy the book is. He's absolutely right. Yeah, Any one day is easy. Any 20 days is easy. What's hard is to continue to do it for 7 freaking years. Every single day. That's the hard part about being an NBA player. That's the hard part about being a CEO of a company. That's the hard part about being in the Army. You know what? I bet you if you just got a chance to be in the Army for one day and it wasn't a war, you would probably see it as like a freaking field trip. Or if you were like a cop for one day, or like a fireman for one day, or an NBA player for one day, you'd be like, this is the funnest day of my life. It's not about one day. It's about every single day just beating up on you, never relenting. You're hurt. You're sick. Nope, you got to still go. It sucks. You lost. You're getting worse. You're thinking that I just want this thing to end right now, but it doesn't. And it's every single day. Those are the people that you see on TV that you worship. And they're great at that. So we give you these smaller things to see if you guys can accomplish them, okay? All right. He says the book is easy, but hasn't done everything in it for a week. I know, no. It's just certain people just want to just justify themselves. All right, so don't believe it. It is the hardest thing that you will ever do. And if you want a chance at it, do that 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't wait. Don't put it off, because you never know what's going to happen. You might get into a car accident. I mean, you might have random homework. You might have to go to a movie with a girl. Who knows, right? You might have practice like that gets like doubled up because you guys couldn't finish a run in time or something like that, right? You handle stuff immediately and you get ahead of stuff. Do I do that all the time? Nah, but I'm not really a CEO either. All right. Did I make the NBA? Nope, I didn't. All right. Probably some of the things that were holding me back, but I know I'm pretty decent at it. If you take average human beings, I'm a way above average person at that kind of stuff, which is why I'm here every single day. You probably think that the show is easy every single day. I assure you, if you take 99% of the world, you put them in my shoes since the beginning of quarantine to do this show every single day, how many of those people could have done this? I have never missed a day. And that might mean that I have no life, whatever, right? But through sicknesses, through anything, I just do it, right? I would easily say less than 1% of people can do what I'm doing right now. And this is not hard. It's hard to talk. I hate talking, right? But showing up, oh man, for me, that's always been easy. Got perfect attendance growing up since like 5th grade. All right. And I never missed a game. I was hurt, injured, I just still played. Showing up is the easiest thing in the world for me. But I realize for most of the people in the world, it's not. So if you're one of our attendance leaders, congratulations. All right. You are doing very, very, very well. All right. Let's start with the quote of the day. Sometimes I think I'm getting worse, but I think my standards are just getting higher. You will actually get worse. You will literally get worse. You will go like this. But you'll start down here, and it'll go up, then back down, up, then back down. And every time it goes back down, it goes down to a higher level. All right, so in the end, you're up here, but you will still have your down days. But your down days are, after like years, will be like so much higher than your highest days a few years ago. So yes, you will get worse. But that's how you get better as well. You also get weaker when you get stronger. It's just how life is. All right? It's hardly ever a straight shot to the top. All right? You are capable of amazing things. All right? That is the nicest quote that we might ever have. But it is true. All right? You are capable of amazing things. You are. All right? Human beings are like astonishing. Heck, animals are astonishing. I mean, like a chimpanzee does so many more things than anyone would have ever thought possible a million years ago, looking at a freaking like zygote coming out of the ocean or something like that, right? So, I mean, you are capable of amazing things. Your brain works, man. Your body works right now, okay, until you turn like 30. So take care of business. You can do amazing things. We just had, it's the story of the day, but the story of the day talks about like how parents will hold kids back because they assume that their kid isn't special. You can't do that, right? You got to kind of have to go by the kid. So if the kid is arguing, I don't want to go to practice, believe him. If the kid's arguing, I want to go to practice, believe him. I mean, both ways, you believe him. And then you put him out there, and then you try it out. And like if he's lying and he did want to go to practice, you can figure that out later on, and be like, no, actually, you do want to go to practice. You just don't want to right now. So go ahead and get up. Or you can say it the opposite way. He's like begging to go, and you can be like, no. It was too much for you last time. But you can't underestimate a kid. You can't underestimate yourself. You are capable of amazing, amazing, amazing things. All right, let's start with the elementary school stuff for the day. Elementary school, this is our workout for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. All right, know this before I forget. Saturday open gym is canceled. Sunday shooting is canceled. All right, because of a volleyball tournament in the gym. Yeah, I told you guys. We would run into stuff not having an early time, like 7 o'clock. All right, it is what it is. All right, this will happen every now and then whenever they are trying to make money because we pay for 1 hour. These people come in and try to pay for like 20 hours in 2 days. So they have to take their money. And again, 7 p.m. at night, we will get bumped. All right. Not all the time. It's pretty late, fairly late. We can't make it later, right? So we have been bumped. So this weekend I canceled it online. Also the private sessions at 8 o'clock. Both days are canceled as well. But our tournament is still on for this Saturday. So if you're on the elite team, you have games this Saturday. The game times they're on our website. If you click on the website, all right, and you go to 50allstars.com, or if you're on Twitter and you're subscribed to us, you already have it sent to your phone. I mean, then you're all good. You don't understand what it is. But right here on our website, if you just scroll down anytime, you can see the last things posted. One, I posted about the everything at Sport Access being canceled, but then two is right here. The MLK tournament, only one day. We're not playing 2 days, just the Saturday. January 15, 2022. Elementary school plays at 10, 11, and 1 p.m. Middle school plays at 9, 11, and 12. Then either 2 p.m., 3 p.m., or 4 p.m. For these games, they want our ninth graders to play as well. And the specific ninth graders would be like Rohit, like Lucas, like Austin. You guys are definitely invited to play. We don't need all you guys playing. But if you three want to show up, you can definitely show up. If anyone else wants to show up, you can let me know. I'll send out a text, and you guys can say that you want to show up, and we'll see what kind of combination that we have. John, you should grow a mullet. I don't think I can grow anything. I think I'm just old and bald. I don't think it works like that anymore. All right. So yes, make sure that you guys know this information and subscribe, so you guys can be in the loop, so you don't have to depend on other things. I keep begging people for that, but one day it'll bite you in the butt. It is what it is. We usually lose those members anyway because of a lack of communication. So help our communication out by following us at Twitter, or I guess just check our website every freaking second. I don't know any other way. All right, back to the workout. We got 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. All right, that one's just a shooting one from five different spots where you have one chance to make 3 in a row, one chance to make 4 in a row, then 5 in a row, then 3 in a row, then 2 in a row, then 1 in a row. Then if you don't make that, then you have to run. All right, but you get a chance at each one. So you try to make 3 in a row. If you don't, then you get another chance. Then if you make it, then you just switch. But if you don't make it, then you move up to 4. That's how that drill works. We can talk about it in person. The countdown game, we can do this in groups or individuals, and you just start at let's say 3, and it's you make 1, then you go down to 2, then 1, then 0. You say I won, then you go up to 4. Everyone else stays at 3. All right. Then we have one-on-one sprint. That's just sprinting from half court. Make sure that you go full speed when you do it. Change direction. Be able to finish with either hand. Know that it should be impossible for the defender because you're running at full speed, and you know which direction that you're going. As a defender, just change their direction. Successive dribble shots, that's dribbling the ball on the side just once, and then between your legs, then between your legs, then behind your back, then behind your back. But you only do one of those at a time, and then you progress. So there's 10 different things. Again, we can explain that one in person. Diagonal hurdle layups is jumping over some hurdles in diagonal fashion to finish in strong toe of the basket. Then sandbag slides. We do that for our warm-ups with the 2 balls, pushing it up and down. But now we're going to do it for the actual workout. What's up, Gavin Witt? I see you, man. Where has Rohit been? I do not know where Rohit has been. What 6 drills would you do, John, to get members in an hour, like the most fun drills? I'm always horrible with that. There's 2 different questions, right? One is to get those people's money, I would just scrimmage the whole time, unless they were good. But right when I scrimmage, and that's all that I do, It's fun, but the good players would just leave. And I don't know who's good or not. So they'll just leave. And I'm like, oh, crap, that was a good one. And I missed him. But I got the bad players' money. And then the other way would be to make it hard. I pick our hardest things so that the good players understand what's going on. Again, I don't know who's who. I wish that they would just tell me. Hey, yo, I suck. I don't want to work hard. And then I'll be like, okay, I know how to get your money. Cool. So then I can trick them. But then when they get in the program, they'll quit after 3 months. So that's kind of a waste. And I wish that they could just tell me I'm awesome. But, everyone says that crap. So what I do by default is I just make it hard. Because I don't want those good players. I don't want to skip over the good players. But what that does is it gives us the 1%. The 1 out of 100 people who think that they want to be great. Now, a lot of you guys join and you're like, yeah, that was too much for me. But at least you thought it for a second. That's a good thing. So yeah, I'm at a loss for how to recruit. The way to get money is just to make the program not for any good players. And that's how you have to do it. But then you're stuck with a whole bunch of bad players like I first started off in California. So Aiden Wong's trying to call right now, but I don't answer the phone during the live stream. He should get on the live stream and talk. I don't know what that is. Anyways, hey, we should actually call Aiden Wong. Let's put him on blast right now. All right, let's get Aiden on here. Since he wants to talk, he can talk in front of all you guys right now. Okay, let me see. FaceTime. I got to put his phone number in there. Hopefully it stays secret. Let's see. That is his number. That right there. And then we have that, and that, and that. All right. Let's call Aiden Wong real quick. All right. Let me prepare this like that. And then we have Aiden Wong coming up. Let's see if he answers. Will he answer? Will Aiden Wong answer the phone? Hello? Hello? All right. I guess we got to hang up the phone then. We tried. There was nothing. Anyways, moving on. Let's go to our homework check that out. Again, you can't call me during the show. He never watches our show. All right. Can we do trivia right after? I must go soon. Yeah, sure. We'll do trivia right after this real quick. All right. I see you, Roy Dawes posting. Noah Massa posting. All right. And I'll give Connor a chance to catch up. Someone please beat Connor, though. All right. That would be hilarious. All right. The question today is... Nope, that's a true or false question. That doesn't work. This is a quote. That doesn't work. Here it goes. All right. I hope this hasn't changed. All right. In the NCAA Division I, which conference is Boston College? That's the question. Which conference is Boston College? Again, a dad might know this, mom might know this, but I'm not sure if you guys know this. I didn't know this either, actually. I don't know college basketball that well. Which conference is Boston College? That's the question for the day. Good luck. See if you can get it. And then we are moving on right after that. All right. Anyone got it? Anyone got it? I will assume no one knows it by heart, so you guys are Googling it. And then I will move on to see what we have here. Here's our picture of the day. Our picture of the day is a trash talk, man. All right. All the NBA trash talk. Yo, it happens. I mean, if you ever see me play, I definitely do some trash talk. I kind of just whisper so I don't get in trouble. But, yeah, people hate me. It's hilarious. A huge part of basketball is trash talk. So if you can't handle that, you probably can't handle basketball. All right. The Atlantic Coast Conference is the correct answer. Great job, Connor Rush, with the second win second win to Finn Kaufman's 8. You got a long road back, but maybe Finn won't come for a second. But yes, but if he does come, you're probably gonna get smacked. Oh, is that some trash talk right there? I was doing it, yo. If you ever played me even in an open gym, I talk a little bit of trash, but I'm relentless because the mental game is a huge part of it. Just missed it, no one masked it. Why are you the slowest Googler, man? Just type in whatever I say. You miss it by a lot. Okay, it's okay though. So yeah. If you want to do this art of trash talk, it is part of basketball, but it's an undercover part of basketball. All right, you must do it smoothly without the refs and the coaches hearing you. All right, you can also trash talk just by looking at someone sometimes with a smile. All right, but be prepared because they might hunt your head. I mean, it happens. All right, it's what makes the game fun. With all the let's say with all the trash players that I've played against, all right, like the guys who couldn't make a college team if their life depended on it, those guys comprise all the people who have gotten mad at me about the trash talk. All the former D1, D2 guys that I played against, overseas guys, pro guys, when I trash talk them, they could be even weaker than the other guys. They will love it. And they will be like, this is the most fun game I've had. And we'll talk trash until we're on each other's teams and then we like love. That's just fun. So anyone who gets like, a little like emotional about the trash talk, probably not a basketball player because you think that it's real. It's not real. It's for fun. And after the game, though, you have to make sure that you give each other high fives, no matter what. You'll trash talk for me tonight? All right, then. Make sure you trash talk it up because it pushes other people, man. It's the only sport where the trash talk is so prevalent because we're right by each other. There's no helmet on us. And, I mean, basketball and trash talk go hand in hand. All right, moving on. We got our story of the day.
There have been some obviously abusive parents who have forced their child to train far harder than they were willing. But may I suggest that the parents who refuse to allow their child to train as hard as they desire are just as abusive, and for the same reasons? Communication and foresight are both keys to avoiding these pitfalls.
So yes, it is very, very true that there have been some horrifically bad parents that have just pushed their kids beyond their limits without the kid wanting to. But what I'm trying to say here is if the kid really wants to and the kid's special and the kid's pushing himself, you would be a jerk to not allow him to do it. All right? So parents and kids, you gotta watch that. All right? You can't sit there and hope that your mom or dad is like Kevin Durant's mom and pushes him even though he doesn't want to do it. And now he's at the point where like he would die for basketball, he says, right? So like she pushed him beyond his limits and it just happened to work out. But it would have been a lot easier if he was pushing. All right? Because she basically took a huge chance. He could have shut down all this other kind of stuff, right? Maybe he wasn't the one. All right? So a lot of you guys aren't the ones. A lot of you guys can't handle it. So maybe your parents are doing the right thing by not pushing you. But for some of you guys, you have to be able to push your parents. And for them holding you back, if you're that special person and they're holding you back, they need to come to some kind of enlightenment. That they should allow you to spread your wings, even if it's for a month. Because, again, you're not practicing the sport to become a pro player. You're practicing greatness to become great at something. And even that something is great is just like, being a CEO or being great in college or whatever it may be. At the very, very, very least, you're just a great human being. And you know how to give your all for something that you're passionate about. What's wrong with that? All right? You move from one passion to the next. Take whatever you're most passionate about and you work 100%. That's it. And you just get really, really used to that. You get really used to putting those two things together and then everything else will fall into place. All right? Go to our middle school stuff. This is the stuff that we will be doing tomorrow. We have the back down series, pick and roll, rescreen, Statue of Liberty, 2-ball catch, dial jumps, and peekaboo shots. All right. For back down series, understand that it's a series of things that we go through. We go turn and run, middle, turn and run baseline, step middle, fade to the baseline, pro hop middle, and then Dirk fade. All right. For pick and roll, rescreen, this is if they flat shell. We're going to talk about flat shell on defense as well. because of our elite team, if they hand off, we're going to flat show. So if someone flat shows on us on an on-ball pick, we're going to cross over, then rescreen, go back over the screen again, because the flat show person has a long way to run. Statue of Liberty is going up with one hand and gripping it like this, bringing it like that, and controlling the ball with just one hand to finish out in front of you. Two-ball catch layup is dribbling in from the elbow, catching another ball as you score with the original ball in your other hand. Dowel jumps, responding to are jumping over two different dowels, and you're the jumping side or front or switch, and you listen to no other words, so you can react with your feet and your mind. And the last one is peekaboo shots coming off of a down screen for a curl, a flare, or just a straight, or just a pin down for a shot, and then reading the person behind you. Always glance at the person behind you. All right, for our last one, we have the high school drills. This is autonomous workout, judge rank dribbling, retreat explode drill, step ups to shots, baseline sweep, finger roll, and pick and roll layup to create. All right. The ones that out of those that I would like to mention, I would say the autonomous workout. Again, most of the stuff that we do here, I want you to do it autonomously by yourself at home as well. If you're not doing that, all right, see you later, Connor Rush. All right, if you're not doing that, you're not doing stuff on your own, and you're only going to do stuff when I force you to. The moment that you remove me or someone like me from your life, you're going to be stuck. All right, so life is about habits and about creating habits. All right, so make sure that you create the best habits possible. For those of you guys coming to our practice tonight, you guys should be there about 5:30. Go through all this stuff, and then go through it twice if you've already done it. All right, go through it well. Lead other people. All right, because you're trying to convince your entire team into being great, not just yourself. It's not a selfish thing. All right, if you're absolutely spent because you've already done it one time for 15 minutes, well, then go help some small kids if you absolutely can't do it anymore. But chances are you can go through that thing twice. It's not that much. All right. Well, I will talk about it again, and I will describe it again tonight. We'll be re-bringing the incentives that weren't passed out last time to the other players that missed. We do have another person added to that, and that's Declan. All right, so he will be getting the coin. But if you missed the first day when I bring these incentives, you don't get the coins anymore, but you still get the gift. The basketballs are to be coming. The guy said that he's receiving it next week. So I'm guessing the week after that, they should be engraved. We'll see, hopefully. Anyways, that is my time. Don't forget about the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "You are capable of amazing things." All right, that's for tomorrow's quote of the day. Anyways, I will check y'all later. Don't forget, again, sign up for the tournament. The tournament game times are on our website. So understand that. I'll talk about those tonight as well. All right. Anyways, that's my time. Let me start some music so I can get the heck up out of here, so I can sprint over to practice to catch you guys there. So I'll see y'all in a second. Anyways, peace, everybody.
It's a party time.
Get 'em. Get 'em. Yeah.
Go get ready.
Yeah.
Big man team. My people crazy. You better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati spola pole wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya madem wenye wanabaki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabo tuko party tuna band hii weekend tuki ndio hashtag check it tuna band press it to the one cha 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 madem wako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh wako fiti weekend tuna band adiche wanja for the G chop on the panty
Kuja, Twanda. It's a dancehall thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, Twanda. It's a dancehall thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time.